Vậy là tôi đánh.
Hello everyone. Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yes,
How are
sir.
you?
Okay. And good. And what about the video? Is it okay with the slides? You can see the slides?
Yeah, we
Screen?
can
Sure.
see the slide.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Shall we go for a start or wait for some people to join?
You can start, sir.
Okay. So as you see our topic about the industrial mechanics. Uh, so I want to join. All right. Now we have to go to start. Here is our topic for this session, industrial mechanics. Do you people have ever hear about the industrial mechanics?
Yes.
Okay. Lot of people not answer. It's okay. I will.
For the
Yes, sir. Yes,
question,
sir.
I
Sorry,
can
sorry.
understand. Tell me once again.
Sorry.
Question I can understand.
Okay. Okay. All right. So now we go for our session. This is industrial mechanics. I will brief you about the industrial mechanics and intro about this. So here is the basic introduction of the industrial mechanics. So as you see the fundamental about the intro of the industrial mechanics are those who have specialized and skilled and are professional who work to ensure proper working of a machinery and functioning of all equipment smoothly and efficiently. Which meant these people who belong to industrial mechanics actually have a lot of responsibility, because these people have actually key pupils. They are maintaining the plant. They are responsible for the running with smoothly, efficiently, and the installation of the machines. And these are specialized engineer, skilled peoples like engineer in quality, engineer in production, skilled people like operators, supervisors. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm going
clear.
for the next slide. So here some attribute means quality about the industrial mechanics, and basically who these are people. So as well previously I explained, the engineers, professionals, and specialized skilled persons. Engineer professionals are also just like a production engineer, maintenance engineer, quality engineer. So, and specialized are also supervisor and operators, helping people, helping hands of the any plant, any productions, any bay of the any plant, machines and plant. These are people operate the machine. And both of people, engineers, professional, specialized, skilled person, or basically for responsible, and they have responsibility about for the proper working and maintaining the machine and plant to a complete manner way. and complete start to end, what the SOPs are defined for that specific running the plant, running the machine, and running the object for the production. And these are the fully efficient and smooth output is most responsible, most gaining for the criteria for the these peoples. Is it okay from this slide?
Yes.
Shall I go for the next
Okay.
slide?
Yes, sir.
Joined very late. Yeah. So this is about the designing and planning about any kind of plant. This is actually a type of blueprint, you can say, the layout of the plant. So how a plant run, what are the total number parameters, something like this. And this is how to before establish or installation plant and machines, we have to do some proper paperwork, maintaining blueprint, proper defining the SOPs, the quality parameter, the maintenance parameter, the production, the capability of the productions. So the here is the first uh, ask. It means what we are decided to make a plant to what production done by the our plant, and this is brainstorming imaging for the what is the layout, total number of machines, some how to we reached about the our layout. Okay. And imagine the planning, create, and improvisation. So this is the basics of the engineering design process for the any design and planning, the layout of the plan for the in to making a bay for the productions for the like what kind of machine we install, start to end processing, how it's done by the machine, and installation of the machine, total number of the machines, and total processing time of the job. The object job means what we produce here. So the total number of the processing is very total number of the processing is absolutely very important for the any kind of job operations, because it's define the how much time our machine or plant will be run, and the final inspection of the job based on the quality parameters. It is also very uh, final inspection of the quality. It is very important for the any good product quality. Is it okay? I'm going to next slide.
Yes, sir.
So this is the processing. Yes. Okay, this is a simple processing plant. So incoming materials come from the store. This is how the start from 1 to 10, a complete structure of the about the, this is actually we can how processing done for the any kind of and this is basically this bay is for the a kind of sprocket teeth gear. So incoming material come from the store or warehouse, and here is the income after inspection of the incoming materials quality. The quality is of incoming materials also considered is very much important role. After incoming materials, it going to okay, not okay. When it's come to okay, the CNC lathe it goes for the processing. The processing start with the lathe machine here. The CNC lathe cutting. Though after CNC lathe cutting, it's kind of like face turning, OD, which is outer die cutting, ID cutting, internal die actually. So after finishing the job done by lathe machine, it go for the teeth cutting machine. Next process. The next process, the teeth cutting done by the hobbing machine. Any kind of gear, you can see the most of gear have teeth to join the first attach to gear from one to another gear. So the teeth after teeth cutting and the teeth have must properly uniform way as per drawing. After teeth cutting, the next process for the drill machine. The drill machine is drilling as per drawing, doing drilling holes at the gear machine, sorry, sprocket gear. And after that, these finishing, it goes for the next process is the heat treatment. And as we know, the lathe machine and cutting machine and drill machine done process for the sprocket gear, which is the soft material. After heat treatment, it will be going to the hard material after heat treatment. Actually, we give the heat treatment for the gear for the make it strength stronger for the heat treatment. After the heat treatment process, it becomes firm. The pressing to make sure all alignments are equal and uniform. So here the used to press machine. After the press, it goes for the stamping. The stamp actually for the date and for the batch stamping on the product process. It's a like a marking any kind of this give any signature marking to identify the date and procedure the batch of the product. Okay. And then after it go for the vibration machine, actually a kind of tub which is continuously vibrate with a lot of components, and it's used to overall cleaning, not any kind of dust particle, not any kind of burr actually attached with the uh, gear. So it's a cleaning procedure actually process. When it's fully clean, then it will be the final goes for the final inspection. And the final inspection is a part of about the quality. And this is the final inspection and the final quality test parameter actually. And during the process, it's also the quality parameters have also doing it means like CNC lathe machine is cutting the outer dia and internal dia. So the quality is also continuously is check this is okay, that outer dia is on the parameter, internal dia is on parameter, no any kind of okay. uh, and the after teeth cutting, the hobby machine is cutting the teeth uniformly, no any teeth cut very much deeper as per drawing, or teeth are total number of teeth are defined. So is it okay that total number of teeth are uh, completely cut by the hobbing machines? So the quality is also simultaneously run by the process with the drill machines, the diameter of the drill from one hole to another hole, distance. So the heat treatment is the about the not give the overheat, and the how much quantity making a lot to, and what the temperature about the process. It is then press is for the alignment, and stamping and vibro. These are the cleaning actually. And the final inspection for the quality parameters, they all the overall the how after the processing the product is process after the processing the product is how is looking, and is goes for the next for the store, either it's go for the assembly. Okay, so shall I go for the next slide? Is it okay? Okay, I'm going to for the next slide. Here is also the blueprint of the any bay, any plant, any kind of, you can say, imagine. Here is from the receiving from the incoming material. Here is the from 1 and 2 and 3. You can see this 3 way to taking incoming materials, and our output from going for the assembly or store from 1, 2, 3, and 4. the receiving materials from incoming material. Here is the incoming any processing plant. Here is the process, the lathe machine. After a lathe process, object going to milling machine. After milling, it's go for the drilling. And here the drill machine, after drilling the hole, it's go for the assembly line and either going for the grinding. From the drilling, it's after desirable requirements go for the store, and either it's go for the next process, which is grinding, welding. Here is a paint shop, and after then the assembly. Here from one incoming to two outgoing. Therefore, you can see because there is a with two processing after the drilling. It's become two process. First one directed after drilling the assembly, and the second is the direct drilling go for the 4 more processing. First one grinding, welding, and paint shop, and then after assembly to go for the store. So third one is go for here incoming material take from here. It takes press, most of press for the using uniform aligning. After pressing, it's go for the next process is drilling, and then grinding, and here assembly. So third one. And then next incoming from the third one is start with the press and the grinding. These are the process, the pressing process, the grinding process. After that, drilling process. And then next lathe. The lathe machine have a lot of operations, doing lot of operations. So it depends the what kind of operations we have to desire. So we can do with the lathe machines. So after the lathe process, it's go for the drilling, and after drilling, it's go for the assembly. And after assembly, it's go for the store. All right, and go for the next slide. Here is, you can see the example about the sprocket gear. This is the simple operations for this sprocket gear. When it's come from the incoming, it have no any teeth, no any clean surface surface, and no holes. It's become a complete flat body, just like a simple disc. So these are the operations in the processing. The first one done by the CNC machine face turning. The CNC machine face turning is for its surface, facing surface actually. Look at when you look the face and the face turning for the both side also. It's This is the first and second side also. And OD and ID turning. Actually, OD defined the outer diameter before the teeth cutting. This operation also done by the CNC machine. Outer dia, it is done by the CNC machine. And the ID dia turning. Anybody can tell me where is the ID dia actually of this? As you can see the diagram or this picture. Anyone can answer?
$54 is the ID dia.
Good. This is the ID dia, actually internal dia, the 54 mm. And the 165 mm is the OD dia. So this is this two process and the face turning are done by the CNC machine. After cleaning the surface and after cleaning the ID and OD, the next process is going for the teeth cutting, which is done by the hobbing machine. For the teeth cutting, it's very important that the total number of the teeth is defined, done by as the defined the drawing, and the uniform of the every teeth is much required. You can see the it means one teeth dia is a deeper, the another one is not deeper, and first one is a and the also it's measured from the this dia to this dia. So the teeth cutting is done by the hobbing machine. And here is the drilling. So as you can see, the 4 holes done by the drill machine. And the difference between the one hole to another hole is about 48 mm. And here you can see the 6 mm, the ID, internal dia of the a hole. So the any this total number of holes is 4 from this 1, 2, 3, 4. And every hole's distance from one hole to another hole must be from is 48 mm, and the internal dia of the every hole is 6 mm is much required. After the drilling, the next process is going for the heat treatment. As we all earlier discussed about the heat treatment for the making soft material to hard material and give the strength for the object or job, it's required. And for the next is stamping. Stamping, as we know, it's a kind of signature for the stamping about the bay, stamping about the badge, stamping about the date, or stamping about the name of the company logo, something like this. So it is also necessary, and some vendors using not giving stamping. So this is the another thing, but most of have using the stamping. The stamping is maybe stamping stamped somewhere here, here, which where is as per the drawing stamp is defined. After this stamping is go for the vibrator, or it called vibro. So the vibrator during the process, cutting the teeth, cutting the surface, cutting the internal dia. After doing this processing, drilling the holes, a lot of small particles are attached with stuck with the object. That's for the removing the unwanted particles like burr, dust. Mm, mm. Yeah, because these are the actually metallic particles. We used to burr, clean the surface to give a smooth surface. It is most required process. And after the vibration, let's go for the final inspection. And the final inspection is about the product as per the parameter. Is it going for the as per quality all parameter? Is it something like for the checking the final inspection? There is a lot of plug and air gauges, instruments, tools like vernier calipers, like APG call that air plug gauges, and something all the way to check the total number of teeth. There is no parameter, it's just count. And either kind of gauge we use to put this gear into the that gauge, and it's defined that is it okay or not okay. So after that it go for the store or warehouse, or either assembly unit also. Okay. Shall I go for the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is someone trying to making some glitch like scratching on screen? Okay, you can do. That's not no problem. I'm going to continue with my class. Okay. This is the regular inspection of machine is part of the uh, our productions and industrial parameters. For the industrial mechanics, it is most important part. The earlier was the base intro of the any kind of any machine processing, that how a bay or machine doing the job and how is the it's run. But the engineering for the next is industrial mechanics. For the most responsibilities are come from here, which is regular inspection of the machine. Here you can see the any kind of drilling machine, the tool is put on the here. So inspection of the tool is first thing to start. And the lubricant and fluids, checking the fluids, lubricants, coolant, the pressure is most important, because every moving machine generate the heats, and when it's cut the object, then it's create heat, then it's a very much needed requirements to coolant, and something like fluids, coolants from oil-based coolant and coolant from water-based coolant, both are used for the as per the requirement. Actually, who is doing this scratching on the screen actually, and how? This screen is Athira. Okay, the electrical supply, the next one is the power source. Any kind of machines, most of our operates by the electrical supply, and the electrical supply is depend on 240 volt, 440 volt, and how much 50 hertz supply current, and etc etc. Though there is no any kind of electrical failure like short circuit, like leakage of any current supply, and any breakdown. So these are the not desirable actually. So the for the smooth functioning of any kind of uh, uh, operations or process, the inspection of the electrical supply is much required, and this is backbone. And the error shown by the machine of and or alarms, actually when we talk about the like CNC machines, like hobbing machines, they have a kind of a screen, and they have a lot of feature about the alarm and showing the lot of errors. So most of times the machine, any kind of breakdowns, they are showing their problems. So we need to how to diagnose this problem and do how to resolve this problem at that time. Most of times operators know well known about this. Most of time operators are well known about this, how to diagnose and resolve this their problem. So here is need to how to. And the next in calibration of the controls and instruments. Actually, for the precise operations and processing, it is much needed that we uh, up to date about the calibration and the controls of the instrument. And here is the emergency and the safety alarms. If any machine breakdown suddenly behave not normally, so safety alarm and the emergency buttons are also putting on the machine. So it isn't going for okay or not okay. So how to we used and operator used, it is going to run, is it okay or not okay? So this is the, again someone sketching screen, right? So this is the regular inspection of just for the daily basis or something. Okay, I'm going for the next slide. Is it I'm going?
Yes, sir. Yes. You can go.
Okay, can anybody show the these scratches is also on facing looking their screen also? Is it seen?
Yes, yes. Yes, I seen.
The
I see
scratch like from
green
here
color.
to here.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, I
yes.
seen, I seen.
Yeah, it is displaying.
How is displaying? Who are doing this and why? If you are not interested who doing this, please you can leave the class. There no need to create problem for the other.
Maybe you can check with the host. You can check with the host because he might get access for this to stop the scratch.
Again, it's coming the line.
Okay. Most of problems about the during the processing of any kind of any machines, it's a hobbing machine, and during the processing, during the running the machine, lot of become sometimes breakdown, not work efficiently. Breakdown means uh, any kind of breakdown which come from the electrical failure, or here is the display, the screen which we talked earlier, that show the errors. So diagnose the first machine is always uh, like an operator operate the machine from here. He can talk this machine with the here, and the machine also shown its behavior from in this panel. It's a complete, actually the control panel of the machine. Here is the display. Here's a lot of operating buttons, commands for the preloaded programs, something. And here is the emergency alarm button. You can see this one, red. So the actually problem we faced, the machine breakdown, machine not work efficiently, breakdown based on different type of failure. So the machine not work efficiently. The machine is run, but its efficiency is not good as per parameters as well. Earlier, it's giving the quality based, and processing output not okay, quality not okay. These are the problems which is there, and the electrical failure might be responsible for the, and the human error on unskilled human, it means operator which operate its machine, but he didn't know how to operate properly, and the machine didn't learn about the machine and about the teach, no one teach him to how to, yeah, or trained him to how to uh, handle his machine, and what are the operation, because the not just if any operator know about his machine, but he didn't know about the operation any object, so it's might be a lot of chances to make any kind of error breakdown. So operator should know about his machine and how to operate, and the operation, the object, what he going to do, what he going to put the in the into the machine to the operation. And last one is the incoming material quality. Yes, it is important. The incoming material which is going to the processing into the machine, any kind of machine. If the quality of the incoming material is not okay, it might be damage into the machine, and going for the bad or not okay quality. So these are the basic problems. Okay, understood? Shall I go for the next slide?
Yes, sir. Proceed.
Yes, sir.
So now, actually, after the facing the problem, this is the industrial maintenance which is required for the, we diagnose the problem, we face the problem, how to handle the, and what are the problems comes, and how to maintain the problem, and going to our production line going to very smoothly and efficiently. So the statement is the regular maintenance is a form, the backbone of the industrial machinery, comprising a myriad of moving parts and components. Highlight is the critical role of the maintenance play in the sure the smooth and efficient operation of the industrial machinery. So as we see, the regular maintenance is every day, actually everyday maintenance or checklist is required for the any machine. And because these machines are heavy duty machines, they run a lot of hours to hours continue, and lot of heats, a lot of fluctuation, lot of bad behavior done by the operators, these are facing. So if any kind of failure and breakdown are coming, so so the machine compromised by the quality product and the outgoing processing, it might be stopped. So that these are not good thing for the our plant. It is much required that it's going to smooth, and maintenance should be checked by proper way, manner way, as per SOP, as per parameter. Here is the industrial machinery is typically complex and consists numerous intricate parts. Regular maintenance involve a series of the activities aimed at keeping these machines in optimal working conditions. Overall, the conclusion is that to keep working conditions going, machines are smooth, fine. These are the responsibilities for the any industrial maintenance. Okay, I'm going to next slide. Here is some.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. Here is some preventive checklist for industrial mechanics. As you see the mechanical system, how to inspect a machine or plant, to inspect the lubricant of moving parts. As I earlier discussed about the hobby machine, and CNC machine. So both machines are generate lot of heats and they need to lot of lubricants. The lubricants are two types actually they have. The first lubricant is used for the coolant, which is oil based, and second one is water based. And second lubricant used for their own necessity required, because um, CNC machine is also is also a running machine. It has a lot of parts which internally run, so they need also lubricant. And similarly, bobbing machine is also need a lot of lubricant oil. During the processing, they cut the surface, most of metallic surface, and cutting the teeth, making gears. So these processes are very complex and heat generating. So that's why the lubricants is much required. And what check the lubricants levels and replenish as necessary. Yes, as you show, the lubricant level is here. So the lower and upper limits are marked here in the lubricate indicators. Lubricate the proper bearing, gears, and other moving components according to the manufacturer and recommendations. So as it's defined from the manufacturer, or it's shown on the SOPs. And perform the belt and chain tension check. So check the belt, adjust, and if it's necessary, losing a belt is not a good sign. It makes some noise, and losing it's a lose and inspect the chain well. As the chain and belt both are need to be tight as per clear, given proper tension. It's not good for the machine. Okay, shall I go for the next slide?
Yes.
And here how to, yeah, as you here see it's a bearing, and it's a requirement for the smoothness. It's a here you use grease. Most of did you know the grease? The inspect the bearing, grease, kind of petroleum cream, which is we put the in the bearing, the difference between the two balls. So we put in the gaps, and after the putting the grease, it runs smoothly. And while it's bearing run, during the run, it generates heat. So the grease transfer the heats and give us smoothness for the motion of the bearing. Okay, so inspect the bearing of any machines. Any kind of not work properly, which bearings it's create noise and vibration. So that's why it's very important that we observe that it is okay, that bearing is working properly. There is no need to any wear and tears. And after the damage, we need to replace these kind of bearing. Here, perform alignment and balancing assessment. Check the alignment of the any soft, any coupling, any pulling, any joints are. So these are soft to machine, machine to soft to soft. Both joints should be properly, because losing one soft to another soft, one soft to machine, if a soft not joined properly and making any kind of vibrations, any kind of uh, uh, so that it could be damage to the machine. And coupling also the joints and the pulley, it should be in a proper alignment. Balance and rotating component minimize the vibration and wears. If joints like coupling and pulleys are not coupled with the machine properly, pulley not uh, placed with the properly, so these are make a lot of vibrations and wear and some damage. So that's are the not going good for the. So some time is okay. Let's take one more slide, which is based on the electrical system. How to inspect or diagnose the electrical. So check the loose connections, corrosion or overheating. So here is the electrical connections. So it is very important to, first of all, the connections are correctly, and the connections no loose connections also, because loose connection make not going to proper. And corrosion and overheating. So the loose connections make the disturbance of the flow of the electricity. So what we can do is the tight connections and the clean terminals of the necessary, the terminal which is after during the processing, during the use, it's become corrosion, or we need to clean and for the proper electric flow. And the test circuit breakers and the fuses, verify the proper operation of the circuit breakers and issues. The circuit breaker like MCB, RCCB are the circuit breaker. So every machines have installed and the MCBs, RCBs and fuses. So we need to check these are work properly or not. They're doing their job is properly or not. It is important because the MCB and RCCB are for the any electrical failure or any electrical breakdown. So they prevent from these kind of issues, any electrical fluctuation. So for the it is much required that it's work properly. Test tripping the machine mechanism and replacing faulty components. Test stripping as well as to check the MCB work properly, MCB proper doing work properly or not. And any kind of, we see the any kind of any fault, then replace the component for the next work properly. So this is the now this is the for the okay. Now this is for the all today, and we have a lot of slides remaining for the next session. We will continue discuss about the industrial mechanism, and this the first session about the industrial mechanism. Now you can please you can everyone can go for the their open their camera, no issues. Okay. Now I hope you guys okay. This is for today. Okay. Thank you for the joining this session. Hope you enjoy and like this session. We will talk later for the next session about the industrial engineering. And thank you for everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you too.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can make thanks. Okay.
Thank you.